Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the one only Pop Culture Junkie back, and I've got a special vinyl unboxing video to share with you today. We're checking out the brand new Funko Mystery Minis from Star Wars, but of course these are based on the Solo film. That's right. You know, I'm not really sure why the Funko Mystery Minis for Star Wars, even though they have ones based on the original series, okay, the original 4, 5, and 6. Then you have The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. Every time they come out with Mystery Minis, they just call them Star Wars. They don't call them by the actual films that they're based on, the characters are based from. So, you know, they've had Star Wars, where you had the original trilogy in the black boxes, then you had Force Awaken ones, and then you have Last Jedi ones. It makes no sense why, again, here we go. These are all based on the Solo film that's coming out in May, and I'm not really sure why they have that. I don't know, just weird. Why can't you just put Solo? That way you know, oh, these are going to be characters from that film whenever they come out with Episode 9, or whenever they come out with, like, Rogue One, or whatever other Star Wars films they come out with. Why can't they do that? I don't know. But anyways, that's just a little minor thing I have against this. So anyways, we got Star Wars vinyl bobblehead, of course, because these are Disney, and all their Disney ones are bobbleheads for whatever weird reason. It says here most of them are 1 out of 6, 1 out of 12. And there's a few 1 out of 72, 1 out of 24, and 1 out of 36. So there's a few hard to find ones, okay, or as we call chase ones. But I've got 2 of them here, and we're going to go ahead and open them up, and we'll see who's inside. Now, if I could choose anybody in this series, obviously I'd like to get Chewbacca and Han Solo, okay, of course. But honestly, because I already have I've got Han Solo, and I've got a couple of Chewbaccas from the previous series, honestly, I'd just like to go for the chase ones now. So whoever these characters are, because there's new characters in this movie that we're not familiar with, okay? They're not from the other Star Wars films or the prequels or trilogies, whatever. These are some new characters that we probably will never get to see in other Star Wars films, because similar to Rogue One, there's a lot of characters that were in that film that we never see again, obviously because we know what happens in Rogue One. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's one of my favorite movies. But let's go ahead and open them up. We'll see who we have in here, and maybe we'll get lucky and get one of the chase ones. All right, let's start off with this guy here. We'll see who is in the box. Now, my question for you on the video today is, share with me your favorite Star Wars film, okay? Which one is your favorite one of all time? Number 1, okay, whether it's Episode 4, 5, 6, okay, either A New Hope, Jedi, Empire, etc. Maybe it's one of the prequels. Maybe it's, you know, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Maybe it's Force Awakens, Last Jedi, maybe it's Rogue One, okay? Share with me in the comments. Let me know what your favorite Star Wars film is and why. What is it you like so much about it? All right, out of the box. Open up the bag here. This kind of feels like it might be Chewbacca. No, maybe. Let's see. Ah, I was right. We have Chewbacca. All right, cool. It's got a blaster. So he's wearing some goggles, and I know there's in the trailer, there's parts where they're up in the snow and mountains and such of some kind of planet. So maybe that's when this is happening. He's wearing the goggles, or, you know, we've seen Chewie wearing goggles before whenever he's, you know, working on the Falcon, you know, doing repairs. But we see him with a blaster here, but not his crossbow blaster. So I wonder if in the Solo film we're going to see where he gets the blaster. He does already have his bandolier on his body here, so he's already got that. Got his trusty pouch that, even if you go way back to the original Chewbacca action figures from the late 70s, early 80s, he had that little pouch on it. So that's nice that they still have that on there. That's good. But yeah, hopefully in the movie we figure out where he gets the bow, you know, the bow blaster. All right, very cool. This one, now, here's the thing that's funny about these figures, okay? They all come with these little platforms, okay? And the point of it is you're supposed to be able to interact these, right? Okay. Wow, look at this. Again, this is so weird. Okay, so the original ones right here in the front, these are from the first series. Now, check this out. You can take these 2 guys here, and you can connect these like so, and you can make a little bridge full of the figures, okay? So you can connect them, put them on display. The other thing is, on these platforms on the original figures, look at this. Pop. You can take it right off, and then you can just display the figure on its own without the display, okay, without the little display stand. But I will say this, I like that they have this. I wish other Mystery Minis had that, because some Mystery Minis do not stand up on their own. They need a little platform. So I like that. But what I don't like is on the previous series, And now the same thing with this series. These are not removable. They're glued on now, so you can't take these off. I don't like that. Also, as we just saw, I tried to hook this one up to this guy. It will not work. It will not connect. Okay, I think that's weird and a bad error right there. Okay, all these figures should be able to connect and make one big giant display. Makes no sense to change the dimensions of this just a hair so that you can't do that. I don't get it. Okay. Anyways, that's just my little gripe. So, Chewbacca is our first character. Let's go into our second box and let's see who we have inside. Out of the box. There's a weird shaped one. Let's see. Sometimes try to tell who it is before I get it out, but not sure. Let's see. Okay, so the name of this character, from what I just looked up, is Rio Durant. Okay, that's just what I looked up just now. Has 4 arms, as you can see there. Okay, pair of goggles. Looks like again snow gear, so it might be again on the snow planet that they showed in the trailers. As you can see here, it is a 1 out of 12. The Chewbacca we opened first was a 1 out of 6, so a little more common, but this one's a little bit more difficult to come across. So 1 out of 12. So you should get at least one of these in a case. You probably get 1 or 2 Chewbaccas in a case, possibly, if you get a full case of these. So there you go. Okay, well, we got 2 different characters, different figures, which is always nice. Now let's see, do these at least connect, since the other ones would not? And let's see. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at this. Okay, another complaint I have to share before we wrap up. Alright, so check out the original platform for the first series. You have different connections here, so that no matter what, you can connect these any way you want to. Okay, I can connect it here, so forth. Okay, I can connect this one down here. I can interlock them however I want to, right? Okay, look at this. We just unboxed these 2, and look at this. There's no way for me to connect these 2 at all, okay? They will not connect because they have the same platform. I have to find another vinyl figure of the series to hopefully connect these 2 together with another one and then be able to at least have them as a set or a display. This is just too weird. Why do this? I don't understand this. Okay, I have to say, epic fail right there for that. Okay, for whatever reason that they thought, oh, let's change this up. No, this does not make any sense. Okay, but anyways, the figures do look nice. I will point that out. They look great, good detail, and it's Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. I've been watching Star Wars since I was, 3 years old, that I can probably remember the first time we watched it on a video at home. But yeah, so I've been watching Star Wars all my life. I will say, sadly, I was very disappointed, obviously, with Last Jedi. Everyone saw my review, my recap on that a few months ago, and it did leave a little bad taste in my mouth where I'm almost like, do I want to go see Solo as soon as it comes out? I've been watching every Star Wars film since The Phantom Menace on opening night. As soon as it comes out, actually Phantom Menace I got to see like 3 times before it even came out, because I used to work at a movie theater and got to see it while it was, just me in the theater. That was awesome. So anyways, this right here though, Solo, I'm not sold on it. I think the visual look to it is amazing. I think the graphics and the special effects look amazing, just like any Star Wars film does. I'm very intrigued with some of the other characters, but I am not sold, honestly, on the 2 main characters that are going to be in the movie, which is the portrayal of Han Solo and the portrayal of Lando Calrissian. And I am a huge fan of both characters. Lando and Solo, I think, were some of the greatest characters in film history, and I loved them in Empire, and I loved them in Jedi, and I've always loved Harrison Ford. I've always loved Billy D. Williams. I am just not sold on the portrayals of these younger actors. No, it's nothing against them, because how do you fill the shoes of Billy D. Williams and Harrison Ford? It's impossible, right? Well, I just don't think I see the characters in these actors. So I'm going to have to wait to see what happens, and I'm going to hold my full judgment until I see the film. I'm not going to be hating. I'm not hating on anything like that, but I do want to give it a little bit of like, okay, I'm going to wait to see it before I make up my full mind. But yeah, I'm just not sold on the portrayals of those 2 actors that they've cast for those roles. But that's me. Again, I grew up with the originals, and of course people are going to say, oh, you just like the originals. But you know what? I loved Rogue One. I really enjoyed Force Awakens. I didn't like Last Jedi for a lot of reasons, and a lot of people didn't either, so whatever. But yeah, so anyways, these are the characters that we got, and like I said, these are Star Wars. vinyl bobbleheads from Funko. They're mystery minis, and they are from the Solo film, even though they don't say Solo on there, whatever. But they're out there. You can find them pretty much any comic shop or collectible shop. So yeah, all right, guys and gals. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, please leave me a thumbs up. That helps me out. If you haven't done so yet, please click on that little subscribe button so you can check out all my other content. As always, you can always follow along with me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are below in the description of your video. Well, stay tuned for more, guys. I've got more minis and more unboxings coming, so stay tuned. I hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. May the force be with you all. This is Pop Culture Junkie. I'm signing out.